After years of being a bad analyst, Skip Bayless has actually been able to do something with his money. He hired a bunch of researchers to do something for him, which is cloning. And yes, Skip Bayless actually was able to clone himself and put a younger self of himself in the NBA as himself to be himself. Does that make sense? No? Okay, great. So here's Skip Bayless. Yes, this is definitely a young Skip Bayless. Don't look into it. This is clearly him. And the first team that he was able to get on by bribing the owner ended up being the Atlanta Hawks. Not just a team I picked, but an actual random team. And so his first year in the NBA, Skip Bayless will be on the Atlanta Hawks at 46 overall. And actually, he was able to bribe the owner and got himself to be the sixth man for this team to go in. So let's see where this career goes. The first game did not go too well for Skip as he only got 5 points and shot 1 of 17 overall. 1 of 17. And not too long after, though, Skip was actually sent down to the G League for the Atlanta Hawks after being very abysmal and very horrible in the NBA. Sadly, the Hawks were not meant for the playoffs as they lost in the first round to the Boston Celtics, who won the title. And in his second year, Skip Bayless actually ended up on the Washington Wizards. Though he was able to bribe the owner again and got to play and got 18 minutes in his first appearance, not too long after Skip was sent back to the G League. And in his third year, Skip finds himself on his third team now with the Denver Nuggets, though he has gotten to a cool 53 overall. And in that season, Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Skip Bayless takes it to Twitter to talk about how this team succeeded because of him. Though not too long after, the Denver Nuggets were eliminated from the playoffs. Though Skip had to take to Twitter to talk about how great this team could have been if he was actually on the team to play for them. And after that outburst, they had enough of him and sent him to the Celtics, where they started out 1-9. At the end of the season, though, Josh Giddey got MVP, so good for him. Basala Bagioka. New year, new team, as Skip Bayless is on the Charlotte Hornets, over 60 overall now. In his first season, the Hornets made it to the second round of the playoffs, just to be shortly eliminated after. And surprisingly enough, Skip has actually been able to stay on the same team in consecutive years, a first for him. And then he made it to the Eastern Conference Championship. But not just that, he made it to the NBA Finals. And I actually realized that Skip Bayless was sent down to the G League and didn't play a single game, which he was not very happy about. Game 2 goes to the Hornets. Game 3 was down to the wire, so I had to jump in to see how it's going. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander showing why he is one of the great young players in this league, cooking LaMelo Ball. But LaMelo gets to answer back. Now down 6, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up from mid-range and hits it to put the Thunder up 8. LaMelo Ball goes to answer back. And so the Thunder win Game 4. Now, follow me here. The Thunder win the Game 4. They are up 2-1. Now they are up 3-1. Game 5 ends with the Thunder winning 129-110, so the Thunder should win 4-1. However, it shows that it's only 3-1, even though it clearly said last series in the last game that they were up 2-1. Either way, they win up 3-1. Hornets come back and win Game 5 to make it 3-2, but then they ultimately lose to the Thunder in Game 6. Skip Bayless took to Twitter to brag about this championship appearance, though he didn't play a single game. It got a lot of people hot and bothered, and actually got a former associate of his fired up as well, so he had to fire back.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it...
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
So Shannon Sharpe has actually been able to clone himself as well, following in Skip Bayless's shoe steps, of course. And he is now on the Portland Trail Blazers because they are the only team in this league that can actually afford to have him on their team because of how the salary cap ended up working out. And he gets to start at 86 overall. Why is that? Well, if Skip can be over 70 overall, Shannon Sharpe easily could be 85 overall. And Skip Bayless has ended up on the LA Lakers, showing that he is big time in the big city. And Shannon Sharpe ends up winning Rookie of the Year. And in the play-in, the Blazers and Lakers met, where the Blazers ended up beating the Lakers, though the final winner of the season was Josh Giddey getting Finals MVP. Then after that season, Lakers told Skip to pack his bags. He did. He picked them up and put them right back down because he is on the Los Angeles Clippers now. And in his first game, I had to see really how good Skip Bayless was. Though after knocking down a couple threes at the end of the game, Skip Bayless' confidence is through the roof, feeling that he is the best player in the room. Though that confidence was shortly lasting. And things were not going well for the Clippers, and really Skip Bayless was not liking it either because he was benched. Though he's averaging 72 points per game if you look as per 36, so maybe he has a point. But Skip Bayless is now over 81 overall, and he is now on the Dallas Mavericks. Shannon Sharpe actually ended up taking his position for the Lakers. And in his first appearance for the Mavericks, though, it was the same old for Skip Bayless, as he was, well, not very good.
First official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against a shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
During the pass to Bayless. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Skip Bayless actually also shoots the granny style free throws because it's said to be the best way to shoot if you don't know how to shoot basketball, but Skip even makes that look like a challenge.
And there's the pass to Bayless.
And in the first round of the playoffs, the Mavericks and Lakers meet, where the Mavericks lose to the Lakers though. Another loss to Shannon Sharpe has fueled Skip Bayless, though he gets to have the next laugh. Because Skip Bayless is now on the LA Lakers again with Shannon Sharpe. And this duo early on seemed to prove that they could do a lot. Well, more like Shannon Sharpe could do a lot. Though this team was middle of the pack, they ended up as the 7th seed in the Western Conference, where they were shortly swept by the OKC Thunder. But Skip Bayless actually found some consistent playing time this year, as he averaged 15 points a game for the LA Lakers and shot over 46% from deep, showing that he could actually possibly be a lethal shooter in this game. The next year, more of the same, as Shannon Sharpe comes out and puts up a very impressive performance. And Skip Bayless, on the other hand, actually was not terrible. And at the end of the season, Shannon Sharpe wins his first MVP award, though they were shortly eliminated after that. And this really seemed to throw off the Lakers next season, though, as they were scattered all over the place.
For the three.
And what made things worse for Skip is that the Hornets ended up winning the championship, proving that they could win without him. Skip Bayless felt like he had to prove something and went out there and got his shots, though he did not get any. This actually fueled Skip to take his shots to practice, where he could actually work on his shot and become a better player. Yes, he has been in the league for like 8 years now and has finally discovered, oh wait, I can practice and get better at what I do. He worked on a variety of shots, including his post work, which is pretty surprising because he is not very tall, so I don't know why he would do that. But after doing this for a while, Skip was able to find a consistent rhythm in his shot, knocking down multiple mid-range shots in practice, proving that Skip is actually putting in the work. And soon after opening weekend, Skip Bayless takes on the Dallas Mavericks to show his new improved skill, though his confidence is pretty much the same as it's always been. And at the end of the season, the Lakers won 51 games, and Shannon Sharpe wins another MVP award. Though the series did not go their way, as they were down 3-0 real quickly, and Shannon Sharpe was not getting anything to go his way. And down 2 with under 20 seconds left, Shannon Sharpe takes a go-ahead 3 but misses it, and the Los Angeles Lakers lose the game. And shortly after a 10-year run, Skip Bayless finally retired at the age of 38. Or 36, I can't read. This career was one of showing what could be done. Skip Bayless was, well, not a very good player. In fact, I'm pretty sure he didn't clone himself. I think he cloned a different person who was an NBA talent and actually made it. But nonetheless, Skip really showed that if you put in the work, you can be whatever you want to be. And Skip got to be that. He got to play in the NBA. I mean, not him, he's pretty old by this point, but his clone showed he could be. It's really a testament to what we would want to be and what we could ever be. And his career highs would show, well, he scored 40 once, which is something a lot of players never got to do. This was truly a once in a lifestyle. This is a truly once in a lifetime feat by Skip Bayless. And he has shown that the impossible can be possible. And by the end of his career, Skip Bayless was actually loyal to someone. He is truly something. And that is the end of Skip Bayless. However, the journey of Shannon Sharpe did not end after that, where he actually took the Lakers to better heights than he ever did with Skip Bayless, which is kind of sad because it shows that Skip Bayless was holding this team back, but this team was able to accumulate a couple 55-plus win seasons better than they ever were with Skip. And Shannon Sharpe actually went on to win a couple more MVPs in that time without him. However, the first 2 years after Skip really weren't that successful in the long run as the Lakers were bounced out of the playoffs in both appearances. The 3 years removed from Skip Bayless, the Lakers found themselves in the NBA championship to take on the Washington Wizards. Game 1 went to the Wizards, but Game 2 went to the Lakers, same with Game 3, and same with Game 4. And in Game 5 of the NBA playoffs, tied down to the wire, the Lakers have a chance to win the championship here. And with a go-ahead free throw, Shannon Sharpe actually misses it. And this game was relatively back and forth, and really some bad shots by the Lakers in this game. They actually ended up taking the lead with Shannon Sharpe hitting a 3 with under 30 seconds left to put the Lakers up 2. And some very good defense and just horrible play calling on the other end, the Wizards attempt a free throw layup of all things. It looks like the Lakers have this game in the book and have a gentleman's sweep of the Washington Wizards. Though when the Lakers inbound it, it gets stolen by the Wizards, and they take it down the court and tie the game up. And the Lakers miss a go-ahead shot and send the game to overtime. And this game really did not end well for the Lakers after that point. But the next game, up 3-2 in the series, the Lakers ended up winning the championship. This ended up being a career sim of Shannon Sharpe, showing that he could dominate in both the NBA and the NFL. And in both sports, he was truly one of a kind at what he could do. He was undersized here, but showed that with heart and passion, he could really accomplish new heights. He ended up winning a championship. He won multiple MVPs. He won Finals MVP. He truly was the guy. And after that moment, everyone forgot who Skip Bayless was.